Okay, people been asking me about the car I was sitting in. Did I do the commentaries in the convertible? So today I'm going to show you, before I start this commentary off, my I call her the mistress. Check it out. This is my convertible. I like it, love it, wouldn't change it. This is the mistress. I'll do you a quick walk around, and then we're gonna start this video off. There you have it. So there you have it. That's that. All right. Now we'll begin our commentary for today. All right, guys. When I say inherit your wealth, and I've been talking about in past videos, this is what I mean. So we're clear. This is what I mean. We're gonna watch the video first, and after we watch it, then I'm gonna give you my thoughts on it. Okay? Then I'm gonna give you my thoughts on it. All right. Gotta be careful, guys. Gotta be careful. Here we go.
To the women out there. Now look, you tell me if you think this is fair. I'm 40 years old. I married this woman when I was 33. After only knowing her 7 months. And no, I ain't get no prenup or none of that. But she didn't have nothing. Me, I had a $1.5 million house in Hoover, Alabama. Me, I had the Mercedes in the driveway. I went to law school. I was the one up studying all them late nights. Didn't even know who this woman was back then, right? Now, you mean to tell me it took me 40 years to make all this, and this person who I've only known for 7 years, won't have of everything it took me 40 years to make? Now, I want to ask all the women, do you think that's fair? Do you think that is fair? Think of me as if I was your daddy, or if I was your brother, and you saw me studying all them nights. That was me at Emory all them nights studying. I didn't even know this woman. Now she wants half of what it took me 40 years to make. Well, I tell you, divorce sure ain't fair. I did everything the Bible tell you. I want to speak. I'm 40 years old. I married this woman.
Well, wow. Whew. Man, all I can say is, whoa, for real, whoa. Okay, it says here, I need to read this to you guys too. That's part of the video. It says, lawyer asked women, is 50-50 divorce fair? To someone I know 7 years, wants half of what it took me 40 years to make. Well, ladies, is it fair? It's a great question. Okay. Is it fair? No, I don't think it is. But child support and divorces are, well, child support is a multi-billion-dollar business. Be glad he didn't have any kids with her. Because he'd be still paying. She got with him just for the money. I mean, look at the guy. He looks like an average guy. He's a nerd. I mean, I can't say nothing other than that. You're a nerd. You know, he got the glasses, the whole little nerd thing going. But he's a good guy. Okay, he is a good guy. Because he worked and did everything right. But he just didn't have experience with women and didn't know women. And that's the flaw. He loved with his heart. All right. I have to say this because an old man told me this, an old Spanish man, never gonna forget it. I was a lot younger. An old Spanish man told me about 15 years ago. He said, men love with their hearts, women love with their brains. I'm gonna repeat it so you heard me. He said, men love with their hearts, women love with their brains. I asked him to explain it. He said, a man, when a woman goes through something and the man loves her, when he marries, he thinks for two from that day forward. But when she goes through something and he loves her, whether she's on drugs or anything, and he loves her, he'll stick with her all the way through it. He won't leave her side. He say, but a woman, all it takes is a bunch of people to come against you, just say you did something you didn't do. Say you raped a woman and you say you didn't do it, but everybody came against you and say you did, and you got arrested for it, and you was going to court about it, and it took a year. She'd leave you because everybody around her would tell her to leave you to save herself, and she would leave you. You go through that on your own. And if you were to win that case, then she'll show back up and say, I knew you didn't do it. I always believed in you and I'm ready to come home. She wouldn't come back home to me. The old man said, you're right. She wouldn't come home to me either. He said, women love with their brains. He said, all it is a thought. If a thought comes in and it's a bunch of people come to her and try to persuade her to do something, she'll just do it. If she likes it or has a curiosity for it, the seed is planted. Everybody keep coming to her with it, and she started to want it. Eventually she'll do it and throw everything away that you're building. So that was my piece, But the man, yeah, that's what he said. And he was right. He's right. Because when you look at these situations, that's exactly what's going on. The women are leaving the marriages more than 75%. I want to say is 75 to 77%, maybe more, are filing for divorce. Not to mention, he's a black man, okay? Not to mention, 1 out of 4 black women get married in a lifetime, 2 out of 10, okay? The next lowest group is the white women. Out of 4 of them, 3 of them get married in a lifetime. Out of 10, 8. Those are some major difference in numbers. And listen, ladies, there is way more women than men, millions more, okay? It's almost 15 women to a man on the planet, okay? So it just ain't enough men to go around. And then you guys are disqualifying half of the men for money. $100,000 a year. 90% of the men make $45,000 a year. Okay, that's average. That's an average guy. All right, and you guys are disqualifying 90% of the population of men for $100,000. And then everything with the black women is nothing to God, because he got nothing to do with the money. You guys are picking men for all the wrong reasons. You're not living by God's rules. You're living by your own. God doesn't interfere with free will. That's why a lot of you are single, married, lonely, unmarried, and you're gonna die alone. Like I said, I made a video on men having the money before, and once you meet somebody, ladies, and that builder has built something and you got with him, you're not going to take half of his wealth, go back out there and reinvent the wheel, because now you have to pay for 100% of your bills. And if you're older and your beauty is fading and you really ain't all that great looking to begin with, then now you're going to have a real problem, because the older you get, the more your numbers going to go down and your dating pool is shrinking. You don't have the kind of options you want. And men control relationship and marriage, okay? So you really don't have the purchasing power that you had when you were younger. You don't have the options you had when you were younger. So for me, no. Anyway, once you take from the builder, ladies, you will not get another man that will allow you to inherit his wealth after that. You won't, unless you're extremely gorgeous and beautiful and just got a flawless body and you're still young and in your youth in a way. That could be possible, but that's like a 1 in 2 million kind of thing. Once you take from the builder, you're going to go down because you didn't manifest it. It wasn't yours to take. It doesn't belong to you, ladies. Yeah. So anyway, I feel sorry for the guy because he, but again, it was his choice. You have to really vet the women. You have to know why the woman is with you. And Mississippi, Alabama, the poorest states in the United States. The fact that he have all that, he worked hard, okay? He's a millionaire pretty much. And she just took half. And him being a lawyer, he should have known better. But I get it. He trusted her. He didn't want to make her sign a prenup. She would have signed a prenup for me. If I had it all before she came, I would have protected my money. I don't care how good she looked. And if she wasn't really willing to sign it, then she wasn't really with me for me. She's coming to me for the money, and I don't need nobody like that. So, yeah, I would have definitely made her sign a prenup. And if she wasn't willing to do it, she would have got canned. Just point blank, end the story. She would have got canned. I'm not finna have no woman with me for my money. Just not gonna happen. We all done made those mistakes, but his was a big one. And he's older, so wow, he still got some youth in him, a lot of youth in him. Like he in his, like he said, 40 something. He got a lot of time. But he gonna have to rebuild. He gonna have to get her that half, move on and rebuild. She ain't gonna do nothing but make it. It's gonna go to waste with her anyway. She ain't gonna do nothing but blow it. She ain't gonna do nothing but blow it. She gonna get with her family and friends, and they gonna talk her out of it, and she gonna blow it and not get in what they want out of it. They gonna hate her for it. In the end, she gonna be talked about when her money go low. She ain't gonna be able to bring it back because she didn't build it. Ladies, everything requires maintenance. Everything requires maintenance. Okay? Everything requires maintenance. And without the person who built it and put it all in place and manifested it, that maintains it, it's just going to go bad. If you didn't make the money and you get rid of the cash cow, if they continue doing what they do, they continue to make the money. They continue to manifest the money. You didn't make it. You didn't manifest it. So when you take the money from them, that's it. That is it. My lights that I'm trying out, attracting bugs, because I got the top still down. So anyway, I'm gonna have to switch locations, but I just wanted to say that because I felt kind of bad for I feel bad for the guy, but it's happening to all the men, and this is why men don't want to marry. This is a great reason right here why men just do not want to marry. There's no incentive in it for us to marry. There's nothing. So, I feel sorry for him. I hear what he's saying. All that sounds great. What he had and how well he did for himself, that sounds great. But it's sad that now he has to cut it in half and go back and rebuild. But at least it's happening to him at this point in his life and not when he's in his 60s. Because then it would be real late and he'd lose even more. It's better that it happens now than happens later. She didn't love him. She wasn't attracted to him. That's really what it was. She wasn't attracted to him. And she was attracted to what he had. She got with him because of what he had. She stayed in there, put in them years. Like I said, inherit your wealth. She put in them years, inherited his wealth, stayed with him long enough to get that money in court. She was thinking about the end when she came in. She was planning that when she came in because he had everything. That's the reason why she got with him. Remember, intent. Why? The reason why it's happening. If he would have looked at why she was actually talking to him, he would have saw that coming, and he would have been able to dodge that bullet. Because he would have been like, she only would coming to me because of my money. But see, he was one of those nerd guys, focused and studied, but never studied the main thing. Never got experience in the main thing, which was the women. You know, just think, guys, you take an athlete, you train them from a kid his whole life. Boxing, basketball, you take your pick. And you train him his whole life. And you keep him away from all the bad stuff, and you help him to make the millions, and he get to the top. And then a woman comes in, give him that lollipop time, give him that box. And just like that, he ready to marry her and get her everything he done earned. And you could, the coach can see that she ain't shit, but the man that's sleeping with her can't believe it, because he's so hooked on the booty, the head, and her looks, that he lets her inherit his money, and he ends up losing half of his shit because of that one thing, that physical attraction, and him not paying attention to why she's in there in the first place. These are things that are very, very important. Very important. Anyway, that's all I wanted to say on this. Yeah. Sad cases, but it's a lot of men's story. A lot of men have the same story. Sorry about that, guys, but it's just a way of life. That's it. Just a way of life. Next time, make a better choice. Next time, choose wisely. And next time, sign the prenup. Get the paperwork. Make sure it's a good prenup. Make sure it's going to hold. And make her sign it. Any man with money, I would say, make her sign a prenup. Mutual agreement before you even marry her. Don't. If you got to marry her, don't bring her into your home, what you bought for yourself. Go buy another place. Go in that place with her. And have the relationship with her in that place. That way, rent you like a condo. Get you a little small little place. Stay in that place with her for a couple of years. Keep your house separate. Keep it separate. Put it under your company name. Don't have it under your name. It belongs to the company. It don't belong to you. Pay yourself an allowance from your company. That's what you need to do. Anyway, I hope it helps. I hope guys seeing this and get it, because it's real, it's happening. I mean, they ain't got nothing, so they're going to come to take yours. They want you to have it for a reason. They thinking about what they going to get before they get in there. So you better best believe it's important to know why they talking to you. If somebody was talking to me just because of what I had, I wouldn't date her. I wouldn't take her serious. She couldn't live with me. I wouldn't marry her ever. Under no circumstances. I wouldn't care about signing nothing. She ain't ever gonna marry me if she with me for the money. I'm just keeping it 100. Any woman that come that wants you for what you got, she don't really want you. Nope, and hell no. She came up, she got her a bag, bro. $1.5 million home. Mercedes in the driveway. She came up and got her a bag. He studied all his law books. He studied that. But he did not prepare for that other part, which was actual real life with a woman. He let the physical and that booty and that sloppy Joe game, he let that tear him up. He let that blind him from a prenup. Good God, she whooped him good. I'm feeling this pain. Good gosh. Got that nigga making a She got that nigga making a video, man. Oh man, she whooped him good, bro. She whooped him good. She whooped him good. She came up with she whooped him good. She was plotting on that dude from the very beginning. You better believe it. She watched him study. She watched him blossom, bloom, and grow. And she came in for the cutthroat, boy, for that yow. Took it to him. Put that box on him real good. The whole time she was sleeping with him, she was baiting him up for his stuff, man. That's sad, but this happens, guys. He was a victim. You're a victim. Good gosh, man. That's sad, bro. She baited and hooked him so good, man. Played him like a violin. Played him. Played your boy like a fiddle. Like an accordion. Gosh. And then folded him up, put it back in the box. Good gosh, man. Played him like a fiddle. Yeah, all he could do is rebuild now. But damn. And when you asking the women, do they think it's fair? They ain't gonna say no. This is the way they make it. They gonna say, you know, you messed up. You know, you should have protected yourself. You ain't my brother. You know, they don't care about the men. They don't have no feelings like that. It's sad. I feel his pain, and I'm sure a lot of men do. But boy, you didn't dodge that bullet. You should have dodged that bullet, boy. Damn, you should have dodged that bullet. Anyway, I had to throw that in there. It just, wow. She hit him hard, bro. Hit him low. Hit him below the belt. Hit him where it hurt. Deep in his pockets. Damn. Okay. So, yeah. Hope that helped. I'm out. That's all I got to say about that. I'm out.
A little fighting, you know. I like that. I like that. I like that.